Welcome to Beyond Ordinary. You were led here by a divine tether, a thread of golden intent woven through the fabric of the universe to find you in this exact holy moment. This is not a coincidence, it is an appointment. Before we descend further into the depths of this revelation, if this message speaks to the frequency of your soul, please like this video, share your testimony or reflections in the comments below, and subscribe to our community. Here, we do not settle for the superficial. We seek the weight of glory that lies beneath the noise. Chosen one, hush. The world is a cacophony of demanding voices, but right now, there is only one that matters. Stop the frantic motion of your life. Stop the scrolling. Release the heavy grip you have on the 1,000 trivial tasks that fragment your focus. This is not a message to be consumed while your attention is divided. This is not background noise for your daily routine. If you are surrounded by the energy of others, step away into the shadows. If there is a storm of noise, find a sanctuary of absolute silence. God has interrupted the entire orbit of your day, because what is about to be spoken cannot be heard in pieces. It cannot be caught in the peripheral vision of a busy mind. This was designed for the stillness of your soul, a sacred encounter between the Creator and the created. If you cannot give this your full presence right now, bookmark this moment and return when you can sit in the hush of your own spirit, for what is coming requires your undivided heart, your total breath, and your complete surrender. Take a breath, a deep, intentional, soul-filling breath. Feel the air flood the hidden, dusty corners of your lungs. Notice the tightness in your chest, that invisible band of iron that has made it feel like you are perpetually running out of time, gasping for a grace you cannot name. Notice the roar of your mind, a treadmill of what-ifs, should-haves, and if-onlys. Notice how your spirit feels crowded, even when the physical room is empty. This is not just the byproduct of a heavy week. This is not merely the weight of the world or the exhaustion of the flesh. This is spiritual activity. It is the friction of a soul that is being pulled out of one dimension and forged for another. God has drawn you into this isolation to reveal why you must remain quiet, why you must stay hidden, and why your current silence is your greatest weapon in this hour. The reason you were commanded to receive this alone is that divine truth is a fire that can be extinguished by the cold breath of the uninitiated. What is being revealed to you in the secret place cannot survive the filter of other people's opinions, their skeptical questions, or their draining, misaligned energy. There are certain revelations so precisely timed and so specifically assigned to your destiny that letting another person into the room would dilute their potency. To anyone else, these are just words. But to you, they are the thunder of confirmation. They are the keys to a door you didn't even know you were standing in front of. You have felt the chilling shadow of isolation lately, haven't you? It is a peculiar, haunting kind of loneliness. Not just the absence of people, but an emotional distance that makes you feel like an alien in your own life. You stand in rooms full of laughter and familiar faces, yet you feel completely disconnected, as if a thick, impenetrable glass wall has been erected between you and the rest of humanity. You watch conversations happen around you, but nothing lands in your heart. You are present in body, but your spirit is already miles away, wandering in a wilderness you don't yet understand. You have been wondering what is wrong. You've questioned if you are falling into a dark hole of depression, if you are becoming antisocial, or if you are pushing away the very people who love you. But chosen one, look through the eyes of the Spirit. What if none of that is true? What if what you are experiencing is not isolation at all, but insulation. God has been weaving a spiritual cocoon around your life, He is pulling you away from the drama, the noise, the endless opinions, the heavy expectations, and even the well-meaning voices that would inadvertently interfere with the internal alchemy he is performing within you right now. You are in formation. You are being reshaped, recalibrated, and upgraded at a depth that cannot happen in public. You are a masterpiece in the making, and the great artist has cleared the gallery so he can work on the fine details in peace. He silenced the voices not to punish you with solitude, but to protect you during the most delicate transition of your existence. You are being set apart in the most literal sense. This protection was necessary because you have been under a subtle, strategic, and demonic siege. Perhaps it is one person, or perhaps it is a network of influences, but they have been testing the fences of your spirit. They poke at old wounds with the surgical precision of a needle, bringing up topics they know will trigger the ghosts of your past. They ask questions that wear the mask of innocent concern, but carry the weight of a lead anchor. They make comments that seem harmless on the surface, but leave you feeling unsettled, drained, and diminished. And because it is so subtle, you feel crazy for being bothered. But your spirit knows. Your discernment is picking up frequencies that your logic cannot yet prove. Just because a knife is hidden in a velvet glove doesn't mean it won't cut to the bone. Just because someone smiles while they attempt to siphon your virtue doesn't mean the intent isn't predatory. God saw the test. He felt the sting you couldn't articulate, and he said, "Enough." That is why he pulled you here. That is why he has commanded your silence. If you respond now, if you defend your honor or explain your heart to those who are committed to misunderstanding you, you give them access to a level of your future they have not been cleared to enter. Your explanation is a bridge. Do not build bridges for people who only want to burn your kingdom down. Hear this clearly. Not everyone who walked with you in the valley is equipped to stand with you on the mountain. Not everyone who knew the old you has the spiritual capacity to recognize the new you. Setting a boundary is not an act of cruelty, it is an act of high-level stewardship. You are the steward of the light God has placed within you, and you cannot let those who thrive in the dark extinguish it with their confusion. Some people were only meant to be a chapter, not the whole book. If you try to carry them into the next season, you will find the weight too heavy to bear and the air too thin for them to breathe. Their presence will become a drag on your ascent. Let them go with love, but let them go. You have noticed your tolerance for the mundane has evaporated like mist in the morning sun. Conversations that used to satisfy you now feel like drinking sand. Environments you once navigated with ease now feel like they are stealing your oxygen. This is not because you are being judgmental or harsh. It is because your spirit has graduated. You have moved to a frequency where fakeness, chaos, and ego no longer resonate. God has adjusted your spiritual antenna, and you can no longer hear the music of a world you have outgrown. You are being sensitized to the holy and desensitized to the hollow. The superficial world is becoming a foreign tongue to you, and that is a sign of your divine promotion. You are learning a new language. It is the language of discernment, a dialect of silence and boundaries. It is the ability to walk away without the need for closure, to trust what you feel even when you cannot prove what you know. This language cannot be mastered in a crowd. It is learned in the quiet space between the person you were and the person you are becoming. This is the in-between. It is the gap, the transition zone, the sacred void. It is uncomfortable because the horizon is not yet clear. You are shedding your old skin, and the new skin is still tender and raw. You are a caterpillar in the midst of the dissolve. To the world, the cocoon looks like a tomb, but to the caterpillar, it is the only way to gain wings. Surrender to the process. Do not try to crawl when God is teaching you how to fly. Do not fear the dissolution. It is the prerequisite for the new form. The enemy knows you are shifting. He knows that your next season carries a weight of glory that will shatter his influence in your lineage for generations to come. He cannot stop the decree of God, but he can attempt to distract you. He sends tests designed to pull you out of your stillness and back into a state of emotional reaction. He wants you to waste your divine energy explaining yourself to people who don't matter. He wants you to break your silence prematurely so that you leak the power God is trying to contain. He wants you to get messy in the mud of arguments when you should be soaring in the heights of meditation. But your silence is not weakness. Your silence is a weapon of high-level spiritual warfare. Every time you choose not to react, the enemy's plan loses its power. Every trap you refuse to acknowledge is a victory for the kingdom within you. Your stillness is obedience, and obedience is the currency of breakthrough. The more quiet you are, the louder God speaks on your behalf. There is a rest that is actually a war. By resting in God's approval, you wage war against the spirit of rejection. By being still, you dismantle the altars of anxiety that the enemy has built in your mind. I know the guilt that clings to you like a shroud. You feel guilty for the distance, for the unavailability, for the no that has become your most frequent answer. You feel like you are failing the expectations of others, like you are being cold or distant. But listen to me. You are not the manager of other people's disappointments. You are not responsible for making them comfortable with the version of you that is dying. Your primary responsibility is to the call. You are not meant to stay small just so others don't have to feel insecure about their own lack of growth. You are a light, and a light that is hidden under a bushel to please others eventually goes out. You must be willing to be misunderstood by men to be understood by God. The fog is about to lift. Very soon the silence will break, but it will break on God's terms, not yours. When it does, the exposure will be breathtaking. God is about to pull back the curtain on motives, jealousies, and manipulations that were hidden in the shadows. You won't have to say a single word. The truth will be its own witness. This exposure isn't for revenge, it is for your absolute liberation. Once the truth is revealed, you will know exactly who belongs in your future and who must remain a memory of your past. The clarity you have been begging for is coming through the fire of this exposure. You will finally see the why behind the what. As you wait, your body is feeling the strain of this metamorphosis. You are tired, a bone-deep exhaustion that sleep cannot touch. You feel waves of emotion that come without warning: tears, joy, grief, hope. This is the physical and emotional processing of a spiritual shift. Your body is the temple, and the foundation is being reinforced to hold the weight of the glory that is coming. Your dreams are becoming vivid, prophetic landscapes where God is communicating in symbols what your mind is too tired to hear during the day. Pay attention to the signs, the repeating numbers, the songs, the coincidences that feel too perfect to be random. These are the whispers of your Father, telling you that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. These are kisses from heaven, meant to sustain you in the dry places. Understand this: the space you occupy now is holy ground. The isolation you feel is the shadow of God's wing over you, hiding you while He does the deep work. You are being strengthened. Your roots are going deep into the heart of the eternal. Your identity is being forged in the fire of solitude, so that when you finally step out into the light, no criticism can shake you, and no praise can puff you up. You will move with a confidence that doesn't need validation, and a clarity that doesn't need permission. You will be a pillar that cannot be moved by the winds of opinion. The version of you that emerges from this season will be unrecognizable to those who knew you before. You will walk with the authority of one who has seen the face of God in the dark and lived to tell of it. You will speak, and your words will carry the weight of heaven. You will act, and your actions will move mountains. The isolation was never a punishment. It was your promotion. It was the secret place where your wings were formed, feather by feather, in the absolute quiet of the divine presence. Consider the forest in winter. To the casual observer, it looks dead. The leaves are gone, the birds are silent, and the ground is frozen. But beneath the surface, there is a frantic, beautiful activity. The roots are stretching, reaching deeper for nutrients, anchoring the trees for the storms of the coming year. The life is not gone, it is simply concentrated. You are in your winter, chosen one. Do not mistake your dormancy for death. You are anchoring. You are deepening. You are preparing for a spring that will be more vibrant than anything you have ever seen. You are storing up the strength you will need for the harvest that is looming on the horizon. The people who left you during this time were never meant to see your harvest. The doors that closed were locked by God to keep you from walking into rooms that would have suffocated your purpose. The silence you hear is not the absence of God. It is the focused attention of a Father who is leaning in close to whisper the blueprints of your next level. He is whispering things that are for your ears only, strategies for your business, wisdom for your family, and healing for your soul. You have been worried that you are losing your edge, that you are losing your spark. But God says you are not losing anything, you are being refined. The dross is being burned away so the gold can shine. The noise is being stripped away so the melody can be heard. The crowd is being thinned so the companionship of the Holy Spirit can become your primary reality. You are trading the applause of men for the approval of the Almighty. When you come out of this, and you will come out of this, you will walk into rooms and the atmosphere will change just because you are there. You won't have to struggle for influence. Your presence will command it. You won't have to fight for respect. Your character will demand it. You won't have to hunt for opportunities. They will seek you out because you have been prepared for them in the dark. You are being made unshakable. So, stay still, stay quiet, stay surrendered. The King is at work, and the reveal will be glorious. Every tear you've shed in the dark has been collected in a bottle, and every prayer you've whispered in the silence has been recorded in the courts of heaven. Your vindication is not your job, it is God's promise. Your future is not a question mark, it is a period at the end of a divine sentence. Trust the process, trust the silence, trust the one who called you by name and set you apart before the foundations of the world were laid. You are being birthed into a new dimension of power. You are being clothed in a new mantle of authority. You are being positioned for a breakthrough that will not just change your life, but the lives of everyone connected to you. You are a bridge for others, but first, you must be a bridge that is strong enough to hold the weight. This season is the tempering of the steel. This season is the drying of the clay. This season is the aging of the wine. Do not rush the clock. Do not try to force the flower to bloom before its time. There is a grace for the waiting. There is a mercy for the hiding. There is a glory in the secret. You are God's hidden treasure, and He only reveals His treasures to those who have the heart to value them. As the days turn into weeks and the weeks into months, do not grow weary in your well-doing. Do not look back at the Egypt you left behind. The leeks and onions of your past cannot compare to the milk and honey of your future. The people who mocked your silence will soon be amazed by your sound. The enemies who celebrated your isolation will soon tremble at your manifestation. You are the chosen one, and that title comes with a price, but the reward is eternal. In this very moment, as you listen to these words, feel the shift happening. Feel the peace that is not of this world settling into your bones. Feel the clarity beginning to pierce through the mental fog. You are being restored. You are being renewed. You are being released from the invisible chains of the past. The weight is lifting. The light is breaking. The Father is smiling. You have passed the test of the desert, and the promised land is within your reach. Walk with your head held high, not in pride, but in the holy confidence of a son or daughter of the Most High. You no longer need the world to tell you who you are, because you have heard it from the mouth of God in the secret place. You are loved. You are chosen. You are protected. You are enough. The season of silence is your season of strength. The season of hiding is your season of honing. The season of loneliness is your season of lordship. Every moment spent in this cocoon is a moment where your destiny is being secured. Do not fear the dark. It is where the stars shine brightest. Do not fear the quiet. It is where the still, small voice becomes a roar. You are coming out of this with more than you had when you went in. You are coming out with wisdom that cannot be taught in schools. You are coming out with an inner peace that no storm can disturb. You are coming out with a fire that no ocean can quench. You are the light of the world, and your time to shine is almost here. Hold on just a little while longer. The dawn is coming, and it will be brighter, warmer, and more beautiful than you ever imagined. Your story is not ending, it is just getting to the best part. The world is waiting for the manifestation of the child of God that you are. Thank you for journeying with us at Beyond Ordinary. If this message has served as a lighthouse for your soul in this season, we invite you to like the video, leave a deep and thoughtful comment to let us know you are standing firm in your stillness, and subscribe to our channel. Your support is the fuel that helps us reach more chosen ones who are navigating the sacred quiet of their own transformation. Be still, stay strong, and remember, what God does in the dark will soon be celebrated in the light of day. Until we meet again in this digital sanctuary, walk in the peace that surpasses all understanding and the joy that no man can take away. Your story is written by the hand of the Eternal, and the best chapters are yet to be read. Shalom.